through the woods of the weird hippie stuff in the woods. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. And yeah, moi, I want to move in to the, I think Bear called it Wizard Woo Woo House. Mm-hmm. Awesome stuff. That was fun. I don't know if my tablet's doing the right thing. There we go. I needs to see the chat. Oh, for sure, Karen. The love of rocks does definitely bring us all together. And yeah, Chubby Hubby, it's been cold and rainy here. Woo, and it snowed the other day. I wasn't ready for that. I woke up and as soon as I rounded the corner and looked out the window, I think I said, oh no! So what was your guys' favorite art display in the woods? Was it the willow house? Was it the big square picture frame thing with all the sticks in it? Was the weird upside down triangle house? Was it the perpetually falling bridge? Was it the trench? Was it the logs that were all cut apart and glued back together? Was it the triangle thing at the end? It was really fun. My favorite was the willow house by far. The rock offering, I forgot about that. That was one of my favorites too, although I'm fairly convinced that wasn't one of the official art displays. There was no placard there. I think that was just, but it was weird because there was a little trail that went like right up to it. And so I think that was started by the public, and I'd be really curious to see what that looks like in a year or 2 years. We need to go back and see how many more rocks are there. Mm-hmm. Was the Willowwood hippie house. Exactly. I loved it. Yeah, it was my favorite too. I had, like I say, I had to go back right before we left. I had to go back one more time and just spend some more time in there. And yeah, we'll need to bring a rock next time, says Joseph, for sure. I think I need to find a hair tie. I was so prepared with everything else, but I think I forgot a hair tie. And now that my hair's getting dry enough, I want to get it up. Yeah, Bear, Chubby Hubby was asking earlier if the pine cones stick to your fur. He's asking for a hairy friend. Mm-hmm. You guys crack me up. Yeah, so there's things. Joseph went for a walk out by his place the other day, and he picked me up some more uranium glass and some stuff to play with, but he also found this cool bottle. He had a cork that just so happened to fit into it, but look, we put all that garnets that we found into this bottle. Not all, we still have more actually, but I like that he found this bottle and that we filled it up with the garnet material. It's kind of cool. Cool old bottle. Hey, thanks, moi. She says, cool necklace. Yeah, by the way. And Al is here. Welcome, Al. I didn't say welcome to everybody because we did the premiere first, but Karen's here, Chubby Hubby's here, Joseph's here, Sharon's here, Bear is here. Did I miss anybody? Did I say Chubby Hubby? Yeah, I think I did. So lots of us here today. Welcome, everybody. Glad you're here. Yeah, we do have just a little bit more of that garnet gravel to sort through, so that's not all of it, and there's already some more of it. There was something else we were going to look at right off the beginning that I set right there. What was it? Oh, I have a package from Jennifer that we're going to open today. And, of course, just rocks. Rocks, of course. What, who you wearing? I'm wearing moi. That coffee is really hitting the spot. So I keep drinking. A garnet goblet to hold all of those. Yeah, for sure, chubby hubby. I have some ideas of some things I might like to try with them, but I've got lots more stuff I need to do first. So I'm not gonna speak too loudly about some of the plans. A girl can literally never have too many of those. Okay. Let me fix this real quick so we can get down to business. Yeah, that was such a fun package to open from Moi. Oh my goodness, if you didn't watch that video, do definitely. Oh, Sharon's here if I didn't say that Sharon was here already. Like I say, I kind of missed the hellos because we did the hippie art in the woods first. Yeah, that was a super cool stop. And I think, what was it, like 4 miles east of Lincoln, Montana. So if you're ever up near Lincoln, Montana. Awesome. Sharon says I did mention her already. So Jenny sent a package and I can't even peek because she packed it like so nice that she would have known for sure if I'd have cheated and peeked and got in there and looked. So I didn't. I opened it just for speed and convenience on the live, but I didn't open it. So I love her pink packing peanuts, by the way. They're so cute. Yeah, uranium glass like goblet piece. I'll show you guys before we move on real quick. If I can find it, I think it's just sitting here on the table, isn't it? No, I washed it up. It's in the kitchen. Hang on. Do I have a light though? The batteries are on the charger for the big one. Where's the little one? I do not know. Excuse me really quick. Okay. Yeah, so Joseph found some really pretty, I swear I've used some of the, hi Les. I used some of this before in some of my jewelry and it's pretty and I really like it. Here's a more like blue piece. I really like the blue piece. These are not uranium. They don't glow. If anything, they might be manganese because they kind of glow like an orange pink color, or pink orange. But anyway, old glass, and I have used some of that before. And when he first showed me this piece, I was like, ooh, I have a piece of this. Gosh, I wish I knew where my light was because it glows so bright. I don't. But then he flipped it over and I was like, oh no, I don't have a piece of that. So that's really a pretty piece. And like I say, it glows neon green. Shoe fly, don't bother me. And here is the part of the uranium glass goblet that he was referring to in the chat. Sorry, had something stuck on it. So I think that's gonna be a neat piece. I'll trim off some of the ends here and run that through the tumbler. On the kitchen table, the batteries are charged. Well, thank you for that. Ah, yeah. Thanks, Joseph. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's shut the light off real quick and we'll have a peek. See, oops, that was not the right button. Fix that real quick. Okay. So like I say, the white glass glows real bright. Ready? Oops, it was on even. See what I mean? It really glows. Hi, Josh. Welcome. And the little piece, like I say, it does definitely not glow as bright as some of the uranium glass that I do find, but it definitely lights up. So won't that be fun? See, we can kind of see the glow on the, like I say, it's not green, but it's, I don't know. Anyway, these two pieces, that's fun stuff. I'm excited to make something out of those someday. Again, one step at a time. There's so much stuff to do. If only there were like 4 of me. Ooh, have fun, Sharon, and good luck. So back to our package. Now that we've removed the packing peanuts, we still really can't tell what's in there. Ooh, that's pretty. I can see something through the bag there. Should we do the big one or the little one first? The little one has a little note. Let's see. Right on. Mozambique agate and Ochi and Violet Tumble. Enjoy. I love her art. It's super cool. So here's a rhyolite. I'm thinking, you know, looks like rhyolite to me, right? Oop, not me, the rock. There we go. How cool is that? I like that. That's got some attitude. And in here, oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, how delicate. Check that out. Ooh, I love it. It's got a druzy hole. Always want to just get in there and explore. And what's in the pink one? This looks like it's a great day to do some cutting, guys. Uh-huh. Oh my. Mm-hmm. How juicy is that? Ooh, look, there's some banding in it. Oh my. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, and more whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. How fun is that gonna be? Aw, thank you so much, Jennifer. Jenny, you rock my world today. I love this. It's gonna be so much fun. Stay tuned. We'll cut this. And then we'll run it through the tumbler. And then we'll send a piece back to Jenny. Since we got the light out, you know, not really a whole lot, especially against the blazing ring light. Is that amethyst? No. That's a, is it a Mozambique? And that's hard for me to say. If I think less about it, it rolls off the tongue a lot easier, but if I think too hard about it, I struggle to say it. Right? And then this is the Ocho and the Riley. I'm labeling those correctly, I assume. I want to lick it. I really want to refrain. Yeah, for sure. Me too. Yeah. Whoa. Way to go, Jenny. That's going to be fun for everyone. I can't wait to get into that. There's a lot going on in there. The banding here and this way, the pocket here, and then when you turn it and look at it on the other side, it's got like chevron quartz stuff happening in it. Like, oh my God. And it's beautiful. Like, I love that pink color. That woohoo. Yeah. Woohoo. Woohoo. Let's see. We did the video with all of these rocks in them, but did we talk about them? Did we talk about this wood? I'd love to find a rock like that too, Sharon. Did we talk about the buddies? Buddywood, I remember seeing it. Yeah, I remember seeing it too, but was it just in the video or did we explore some of this stuff? I don't remember either. I don't think so. I think we just like left it at like, here it is. It's all like mystery stuff. Welcome, Sky Warrior. And Cynthia. I'm even really not sure what that is. Oh, it's sparkly druzy right there. Can we get it out of focus so you guys can see the druzy? The little tiny druzy? No. Will it cooperate? No. There's, you know, this big one with the garnet eyeballs in it. Like, I find quite a bit of this stuff out here on the prairie, but not usually with like big eyeballs. This little weird guy. Like, I'm pretty sure I find a lot of this out here, but usually not this big. There was a here a coral, there a coral, everywhere a coral, coral. Focus. And this thing. What's that? Karen, does that look familiar to you coastal people? Is it a sponge? Is it a Cheeto wood? Shoe fly, don't bother me. Oh, he really is getting after me too. Because I don't know what this is. It definitely looks fossil-y to me, And the other side is, you know, kind of less impressive. The bottom part, I mean, the part I'm holding on to. But, yeah, what the heck? Anybody know what's going on? Anybody? Yeah, we're just in relaxed mode too, those guys. So, welcome. And cheers to a happy Wednesday, everybody. Yes, I don't know. I also picked up a meteor wrong that I am tempted to run through the saw. A sandstone conglomerate. Coconut. It's not a coconut. And thanks, Chubby Hubby, for finishing the song for me there. So, this thing really sticks to the magnet. Okay, Big Larry's over there. Let me go grab the Big Larry and the dumb little magnet. So, pretty sticky. I mean, pretty extremely sticky, as a matter of fact. Ooh. Really sticky. There's definitely bits of like rusty metal in here, but there's also bits of garnet in here. And then what is the host rock? I really don't know. Some garnet. I don't know. There's a lichen saying hi to everyone. That side is still quite dirty, but you can see the garnet in there. But anyway, I don't know if this thing, like I say, highly magnetic, very sticky. It's heavy. Yeah, very cool. Bear, definitely share that with me. It's pretty. I know it's, oof, it's really sticky right there. I know it's not a meteorite. It's really pretty, but, you know, I'm kind of debating, like, giving her a cut, and then, like, I'm also envisioning the blade, like, throwing sparks inside the saw and stuff, like, yeah, what are you doing to me? So, probably what I'll do is set this one aside, and, like, last thing before I'm ready to change the blade, like when that blade has just seen all the life it can see, then we'll throw this thing through and see what happens. And then that way we're not torturing a perfectly good blade on a I mean, it's for science, but still we can't just wreck them just cause. Yeah. And oh, I'm so excited about Jenny's rock over here. It's staring me down. It's would you have to cut it or polish it? Sodarite, but how's garnet? Yeah, see, I don't know what it is either. Yeah, we'll maybe have a look in there someday. Like I say, I don't know if I really want to run that sucker through my expensive saw blade just yet or not. Cheers. Oh, there's stuff going on too. Like, I cut Roger's rock the other day and never did tell you guys about it. Too late, it's in the tumbler. And I have a bag of rocks. Okay, so call me a glutton if you want to. This is one rock walk. One day of rock walk. That's an excessive amount of rocks, I know, but look, this much of it is pet wood. Yes, I did, chubby hubby. She's doing good. Yeah, Sky Warrior. I find a crap load of magnetically attracted rocks out here. And I've yet to find a meteorite. Bear says, glutton. Hello, kettle. I'm pot. Oh, for sure, Bear, right? I did find some cool stuff, though. I mean, like, I think this is probably just a quartzite, but it trips me out when they're so smooth like that. Like, I don't know if that's a wind erosion sort of thing going on or not, what that is, but is it a jasper? Is it, I don't know for sure. Something kind of in between. What else is in here? Speaking of the highly polished, like wind eroded looking pieces, like what the heck is that? The little guy is fun, but let's see. This one was pretty. Let's see, where's his other half though? Because there were two pieces of him. Come on. Everybody's watching me dig there. I found it. So, like, whatever this is. It's as green as my sweater. And then, sorry, like, this stuff never washes off. And this rock had broken half, and so here's the other half. Or maybe even, it does look, this one looks like a jasper to me, but I love all the colors in it. And yeah, I wondered if they were buddies, and they do in fact line up right there. So I did miss a chunk of that out in the field somewhere. I kind of wish I hadn't, because that's going to be beautiful when it comes out of the tumbler. Chubby hubby for real, huh? No, I get distracted sorting them and I look up and I'm late. Oh, look, here's a pet wood that I should have put in the pet wood bag. This little guy is kind of cool. I don't know what Bear just said, but it was pretty spectacular, I think. Ooh, look at that little quartz. I don't pick quartz up often, but if it's pretty, I might think about it. I did actually pick a few up this time. What else for rocks? The rest of it's, I mean, we've seen it before 1,000 times. You know, the jaspers with the little fossils in them and stuff. We've seen them. We've seen them. Okay, so we'll shuffle this off to the side. And do you have a garnet looking, did have a garnet looking layer, didn't it? Yeah, it definitely does, for sure. I'm gonna dump this out and we're gonna finally turn the camera around. And have a look at some of this. Let's just start before I turn the camera around too, that this one, when I found it this way up and I was kind of less than impressed with it. I was like, it's pet wood for sure. And this end was in the dirt and it was dirty, and when I got it home and washed it off, I was like, yeah, that's a little more like it. That's beautiful. And that's probably big enough we could put it in the saw. Hi, Johik. And this one also big enough to put in the saw, and I almost tripped right over this and didn't even pick it up. I thought it was a rock. And it's got some pretty stuff happening in it. Big one. Okay, so for the rest of the littler stuff, we'll turn you around. Put you in the thing and do the thing. All right, we are in the hole and we're looking in. Yeah, there was so much wood. It was so cool. This piece has the common opal running through it all the way out here to the edge, and on that side too. This is Ma's favorite channel today. It's like the wood show. Here's another piece. Here's a little druzy over here. Focus, thank you. Yum, yummy. Come on, show us your sparkle. All the way down into here, it's so pretty. Excuse my sniff. Here's a dark one. It amazes me how many different kinds of petwood I would find literally just steps from each other. Sniff again. I apologize for that. It's kind of chilly in here today. I'm not going to lie. I'm not starting a fire. I'm just too stubborn. We'll do laundry and bake and everything else to warm the house up, but start a fire. Until maybe tonight. We'll start one in the nighttime. Chippy little flicky pieces. Sure. Yeah, let's look at this one. Got some druzy over here on the corner. Little pocket right there. A little bit more running through. Well, we saw the corner there, but yeah, it runs all the way up. Cute little piece. Again, how different they were, literally just steps away from each other. It's a nice piece to tumble. I couldn't believe, like, this is like a whole bag for me. This alone was like a whole bag for me. I couldn't believe the pet wood scores on this particular trip. It was blowing my mind. Kind of makes a girl want to bundle up and go do it again. Oh, Bear. Laundry does itself. All you got to do is start it and then walk away and then come back and throw it in the dryer and walk away. It's dishes that I'd rather break all my dishes someday than wash dishes. Here's another one with some like common opal. Look how red that piece is. There's a few that are like kind of off screen over here that are very red that we'll get to here in just a minute. But yeah, little common opal banding through there, a couple different pieces and kind of red, orange red color. And this one's cool. Look at the shape of this one. Oh, the bear and the lava bison are cracking me up in the chat. Woods, 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 woods. Wood, 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 wood. So many woods. So many woods, 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 woods. 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 I really could not believe it. That one's really pretty. It's doing that almost tiger eye looking thing. Speaking of, anybody seen the old tiger eye in here today? That one could have used a little better scrubbing. That'll be in the tumbler soon. And it'll be pretty. Like I say, it really just blows my mind. That might not be wood. That got put in the wrong bag. That one too. Hey, hey, look at us finding wrongs in here. It does really just blow my mind. I love this piece. Look at the little chevron pattern that the end took. It really, really, though, blows my mind how many different kinds of wood are literally just on, I think I hit maybe 2 or 3 hillsides. And so a lot of this stuff was literally just steps away from each other. It's a goofy one. This one and this one and this one I found all really close to, and this one I found all really, really close to each other. I was actually a little shocked. I was like, look how red some of this is. Oh, look how pretty all the druzy. This one too is especially doing stuff. Like, I wouldn't have thought necessarily that this was a wood, except that it was right there with the others. Like, right with. Kind of like the one these three pieces were all kind of very near each other. Little bit of druzy up here by my thumb. Have care and don't burn the bear. I love, again, how red it gets in there. Are they buddies? Do they fit? I'm sure they are, but I'm not real sure that I see how they fit together. I'm sure they do. Somehow, somewhere. Come on. For real? Couple little bit rougher pieces. Here's just a little rando guy, a little random. This was one of my favorites of the day. I might have even said words that are not appropriate for YouTube when I found this. It was definitely my favorite find. I'm pretty sure I gave it plenty of smooches when I found it, but I'll give another one real quick. This one was super weird and neat too. I kind of like this one too. These should all be woods that we're looking at here, Sky Warrior. This one, all of the whole handful that we've looked at since I dumped that bag out should all be wood. As far as I can tell, it's all wood. Some druzy down in here. Again, that gray stuff that just never, you can't really, like, I think Theo Kellison once said that aside from a, like, wire brush, you just can't get that off. I wonder if this is wood too. You guys pitch in if you got an opinion on this. There's a little druzy in there. Also, the words and the things and the things and the words. Okay. Also, when we hit this with the UV, it's, you know, super orange. And just in case you're not real familiar, let's hit that pile of pet wood over there. Oh, it's telling me to turn the screen back to this orientation. Gotcha. A lot of our pet woods, hello, focus, also glow that like super duper orange color. Under UV. The focus today, holy cow. I'm not moving that much, I swear. So, but so does this one. So let me pop you back into the thing and zoom you back down and let's have a look at this. Again, under UV. Is it, putting the light back on? How do I do that? Right there. Is it or isn't it? I just cannot tell. Is it just a like quartzite of some kind? There's some druzy here. This is all druzy. It's not showing off very good. And again, I can't get some of that stuff scrubbed with the light toothbrush that I've been using. So yeah, anybody know what this is? Is it a pet wood? Is it something else? Yeah, is it wood too? Agate pet? Yeah, see? I'd call it chert. Cynthia? That'd be fine. I like chert. That's an especially pretty piece, in my opinion. I don't care what it is. And it's large and in charge. Fire is fun until it is not, and then it's really not. I agree, Bear. That's why a fire extinguisher makes the perfect gift for any gift-giving occasion. Yep is the word you're going with. I love that answer. That's my answer as well. Yes, it's pretty. So I picked it up and brought it home. Yes, I'm delighted to keep it here for a minute and explore it. I love it. And I'm quite delighted. I am not even joking about this collection of finds just in that one day. Like, it's honestly kind of devastating me just a little bit that the hounding season is nearing close. Be sure to check on your rock hounding friends this winter. Remind them that winter is temporary and that we will make it. We will be okay. Remember to check in on your rock hounding friends this winter. So yeah, like I say, it is. I want to go again right now, but it's kind of cold outside. And so I have to jump on board with Karen and be like, what's going to meet the saw today? Because that's far more enjoyable than freezing my tushy off. Oh, and I got sick last week, too. I was telling Bear, and of course, Joseph knew I was sick. And I didn't share it with a whole lot of people, and it was short-lived, thank goodness. But, yeah, it seems like whenever I go out for the winter hunts and sniff my nose all day and stuff, I come home a little, yeah, stocking up on rocks for winter. Exactly, Sky Warrior. Exactly. Yeah, because when it's winter time, we can take our time and come back through some of this stuff and do things with some of it. But in the summertime, you got to get it while the getting's good. Because, yeah, that's kind of the only fix I get in the winter is to come back through and do stuff. And it's, it's chilly here today. Hey. Bear's got his friendly reminder there. Yeah, and, this is gonna have to meet the saw, but I have things in front of it. This is gonna have to meet the saw, but there's things in front of it, such as Bear's bones and now Jenny's agate. Oh, I wanted to show this to you too, Bear. And everybody. This light that I have between the kitchen and the living room here, and it's got the horns my kids made for me, and then this coral fossil is from Bear, and then the Malawis are from Jeff and Vicky. And it's a plant growing light, and I don't have a lot of plants. I mean, I do have a couple. I don't have a lot. But I actually really like that light. It's really bright for when I'm crafting and stuff. In fact, it's so bright that I cannot have it on when I'm having a live because it just washes me out. But I do love that for when I'm sitting here crafting. Everything is so well lit with that light right there. Like I say too, the plants do like it also, but yeah, I just wanted to show you, Bear, where you got like the prime spot up there. And so when I'm coming to and fro, or even when you walk in the front door or around the living room, you can definitely see those proudly displayed up there. So yeah, I'm excited. And I do have that light on quite, like I say, almost always, except for when we're sleeping and except for when I'm live, because it's outrageously bright. And it just, yeah, it makes me look more than spectacular, just too spectacular for internet. So yeah, and then it does get a little warm up on top, so that's why the kids' horns are up there, and I don't have a lot of rocks up there. Bear's other rock that he gave me is also up here with some other stuff that Jeff and Vicky gave me as well. In the little swing guy, in the little petwood swing. And it's just up there for now, waiting for his date with the saw. But yeah, I'd like to maybe cut that other piece from Jeff and Vicky too. So there's just, I mean, tons of stuff. And I still have auction stuff that I could cut up and share with everyone as well. I mean, I got stuff. We got stuff for the saw for forever. And yet I'm still like, I gotta go get more rocks before the winter comes. My kids think this is the greatest cell phone holder too, by the way. They're like, look, Mom, that's what it's made for. It's made to hold your cell phone for when you're watching TV and stuff. And they're not wrong. But that's one cell phone holder I'd sure like to chop up one of these days. Yes, it gets to be proudly displayed before I slaughter it. Yes, for sure. So, you know, I kind of have a little tickle of the fall cleaning bug too, and I started to clean up around the saw a little bit the other day. I used to have a big plastic cover to keep the saw oil and stuff inside, and I've learned I like that. That's a great way to do that. But just like Rufo said, sooner or later there's enough oil coming out of the saw that pretty soon it was dripping down the inside of the plastic. And I like to keep the oil like really contained. I like to keep it on cardboard. I like to keep it off my floor, and so I'm not tracking it through the house and things like that. So while that plastic did a good job for the first, year that we were here doing this, I've discovered that I actually really prefer to use the towel. Not only can I use it to wipe my hands on, but it drapes nicely over and it covers well and things like that. So I did pull that plastic out of there the other day and took it to the dumpster. And I need to go through some of the things that are down there and kind of reorganize a little bit. But I came across in my garage, I have these great wire baskets. And they are going to just do the trick so well for holding some of the bigger rocks that are going to the saw underneath, down on that shelf. Right now I've got some cardboard boxes and things under there, and the oil does get to the shelf down there, and so the cardboard boxes are soaking up all of the oil, and then of course they're collecting ash off the fireplace and dust as, we've had the doors open and stuff. So it's getting quite filthy down there. To be expected. This is lapidary work. It's not very clean work. But like I say, I'm kind of bit by the bug. As much as I want to stay home and clean this stuff, and I might because it's not very freaking nice outside. I also kind of still want to go out and get that last rock hunt or two in before the dirty 4-letter S word flies around out there, the SNOW. No, and spring cleaning's nice, but I think fall cleaning is more important because we're getting ready to lock ourselves in. Let's tidy up all the neglect we've given it all summer when we're like, just drop it, let's go for a walk. So yeah, I pulled these out of the garage the other day. I was like, these are great. These are not dirty cardboard boxes soaking up oil. These, you can see what's in the bottom of these. You don't have to move all the rocks to get. So I'm going to do some work and transfer some stuff over to these. Clean up some of the cardboard and things down there. There's a small hammer and a bastard file down there. Why are they down there? They need to go to the tools. Yeah, so things like that. And then, you know, my desk could use a tidy. So I'm thinking maybe crank up the music, put something that's going to take a minute in the saw, let it rip while I work on some of these little projects. And then, you know, like work on this corner of the desk, go reset the saw, and then work on the middle of the desk, and then go reset the saw. And then, you know, that's ultimately how I'd like to operate the day. But what'll probably happen is the kids will come running through the door after school going, sign my permission slip for robotics. I'm hungry. What's for dinner? And I have a meteorite meeting this evening too. So we'll see what happens. And now I have to have an image of Mr. Chubby Hubby testing out his homemade bouncy shoes. Just not as bouncy. Yeah, so it'd be a good idea to grab a bucket of hot water and do a little wiping up, tidying up, because it needs it in between disasters, right? Like, I'm gonna come back through here. I'm gonna run the saw some more oil is gonna drip and run it, but to keep kind of, you know, so that it's manageable, I gotta kind of take a time out, maintenance my stuff a little bit. The high-tech 6-inch saw is still out on the back deck too. It's covered up in a little plastic shroud, but still, it's snowing now, so we're not going to use it outside anymore. It's time for it to come back in. We need to make some room for it. It needs to be somewhere kind of accessible so that I don't not use it. You guys today, oh my gosh. So yeah, lots of really fun stuff. I could just go for days and I just don't even know where to start, end, or finish. I wish that there were, like we were saying, there were like 4 of me so that one of me could just stand there and hand the other one of me stuff coming out and hit it on the, you know, flat lap, and or that I could like cut and flat at the same time while I clean the house and cook the dinner. Like, I wear too many hats some days. And that was my last little drop of coffee. And it's good to the last drop. I might have to go do that one more time. So that's kind of the no chondrals, though. I don't even know what you guys are chatting about anymore. So yeah, I'll bag all this wood back up. This is like a whole tumbler load of wood. I'm so excited. Oh, just a quick little side note. I didn't want to make a huge big deal out of this or anything, but I do want to mention it. The tumbler. So the belt broke on the tumbler, which was no big deal. I ordered some new belts. They were like, what, $2.50 a piece or $1.75 a piece. They were really affordable. I will tumble the wood. And we put the belt on, and the motor just wouldn't turn. Like, if I gave it a little push start, it would go, but then it would stop going again. So I reached out to Tumblebee, and I'm concerned. Shoo fly, don't bother me. I'm concerned because I don't have a proof of purchase for my Tumblebee. Bye, Tomcat Josh. Don't work too hard. Remember to act your wage. I don't have a proof of purchase. My kids bought it for me for Christmas. So I'm like, it's still under warranty because we haven't yet come around to Christmas yet, but how do I prove that? So I reach out to Tumblebee. I send them an email and I say, look, I don't have a proof of purchase because this was gifted to me by my kids. And but I do have a video that says, you know, what's under the tree for brother and me, where I open the tumblebee and we load it up with its first load of rocks. And so I send him the link to the video. And the gal, I believe her name was Jennifer, she replies with, "That is the greatest proof of purchase we have ever got." And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry you're having trouble with your motor. We'll get that right out to you as soon as we can. What address can we send that to?" And I tell her the address that I need that sent to is going to differ from the address that the boys had the tumbler sent to, because they were keeping it a surprise from me. So they had it sent to their dad's house, and I'm going to have the new motor sent to you know, my mailing address. And she looks up the mailing address, and she says, "Oh, actually, we do have you in our system already. It looks as though you've ordered a high-tech 6-inch lapidary saw and a high-tech 6-inch flat lap from us." And she's like, "We are also high-tech, in case you didn't know that," which I did not. In case you didn't know that, Tumblebee and High-Tech are the same company. So I was already in her system for ordering my high-tech equipment from them. They already had my address in their file, and she could see clearly that I'd been a customer of theirs. And she could also see that secondary address that the kids used to sneak the Tumblebee underneath the Christmas tree for me. But hey, Opal guy, glad you're lurking. Yeah, I did not know that Tumblebee and High-Tech were the same company. And so I think I replied to her something like that I have had nothing but good things to say about my high-tech equipment. And I do want to reiterate that. I'm not sponsored, I'm not affiliated, and I didn't ask to be, and I'm not asking to be. I am simply saying what works for me. I mean, you guys have heard me the whole way through compare my Tumblebee to my Nat Geo tumbler and what I think is good about both or bad about both, right? But I've had nothing but really good things to say about my high-tech equipment. I haven't had to reach out to them for any kind of services or repairs on my high-tech stuff. So I had no idea if their customer service was good or not, but my experience in reaching out to High-Tech about my Tumblebee was absolutely exceptional. She was delightful. They got the motor to me pronto. It's in the tumbler. It's running again. I'm happy as pie. So, you know, I don't really know what happened to that motor. Did I overload my tumblers? Did I push it too hard? Did I run it really hot outside in the 104-degree heat? It might be my fault that motor took a crap. But either way, they replaced it, and they did so quickly, and their customer service was delightful. So again, not paid to say that, telling you guys how I feel honestly about the equipment that I use. So I don't remember, chubby hubby, if I keep it or not. I don't recall. I wondered if I should, because could I? Yeah, and then I might have been like, you know what? It's like an $8 part probably on Amazon, but I don't know. Either way though, it was time to bring the tumbler back inside. I'd been running it outside. Is a brushless motor? I have no idea. I have no idea. Cab King is also under High-Tech. Did not know that, Ryan. Thank you. So I lost my train of thought, but it was super important. Oh, the tumbler coming inside now that it's cold outside. So I was running it just out the front door, which you can see over my shoulder there, just on the step there. And it was, quick and easy access to turn it on and off, check it, switch rocks, all of that stuff. But now that it's freezing outside, snowing and freezing, that's hard to say. It's time to put it back upstairs. I started it on Sunday, and so I took it upstairs. Was up to elbows in oils and could touch a phone aisle. Hi, Ryan. We don't know anything about oil on our hands around here. So I took it upstairs and started it on Sunday. Ran it through the first week on the new motor and belt and everything, right? Everything's going great. And I brought it down Sunday night, and then, like I say, I didn't feel real well. It snowed, my rinse bucket and my strainer were outside, and I was like, you know, I'll get to it tomorrow, which was Monday. And I kind of got to it on Monday, but I didn't get it finished on Monday. So Tuesday, which was yesterday, I finished real quick. As soon as I got home, the rocks were rinsed and they were in the tumbler with water, and they were just waiting for the grit and the lid. And I finished that really fast, and then I asked the youngest son, would you take this upstairs, please? And I woke up this morning and I was like, it's really quiet in here. And my oldest one came out, was getting ready for work, and I was like, hey, son, would you do me a favor? He says, yeah, Mom, what's that? I said, would you run upstairs and start the tumbler for me, please? So what was a Sunday job is now a Wednesday job. Because the youngest one, the tumbler to start, forget, not do. And Ryan's got some information here. Cab King is also under the same company. Somebody took the game of Monopoly a little too seriously as a child. Is Reentel Inland Craft is another on their brands. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. But yeah, great customer service rep working for him. She reached back to me really quickly, and she was pleasant to work with. So you know, I'm glad. I'm glad that's the equipment that I'm using, and that that's the company that I need to reach out to when I have issues. I'm glad that they're good to work with. I was shocked that Tumblebee and High Tech were the same. I might have heard whispers that Cab King and High Tech were, you know, close cousins, you know, maybe even, but yeah. It's interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, they got my name. Yeah. And that's good. That's good. Like I say, they've been wonderful. And they've had great equipment, so. A little pricey, but it does the trick, and I use and abuse my stuff. I'm not always kind to it, and it just keeps ticking, so that's more than sufficient for me. So I think that's pretty much all we got today. If you, for any reason, are here, Ryan, Sky Warrior, you guys who missed the premiere right before this of the weird hippie stuff in the woods, go check it out. It was super cool. And if you were here for that all the way back then, when was that? Almost 2 hours ago. And then congratulations for hanging out this long this afternoon. And I'm glad I could entertain you guys while you were working and lurking. I often do the same. Look to you guys for some entertainment while I'm running the saws and scrubbing rocks with a toothbrush or whatever it is I'm doing. So, yeah. Have to feed the chickens. Well, enjoy, Sky. Now that you're up and are moving around and stuff, you enjoy. I am gonna go get another cup of coffee. That was really good. It's hitting the spot, and like I say, I'm gonna try to tackle some of this, tidy it up a little bit, make it a little bit more welcoming, clean, ready to use, than just kind of like, where did everything go? Where's my flashlight? Where's my... So, yeah, and I really am itching to get into Bear's stones. All of the little stuff for like wire wrapping and stuff that Bear sent me. It's, yeah, I'm fidgeting hard because I really want to get into that and make some jewelry out of that stuff too. If only there were 4 of me. I could get some things done. Wanted me to do the JOB to pay the bills, wanted me to run the saw, wanted me to wire wrap, and wanted me to polish. Hey, Judy Mom. I could get stuff done if there were just a few of me. Oh, and wanted me to just go out and walk, and wanted me to drink coffee and relax, because I deserve to drink coffee and relax once in a while. Oh, I searched high and low for my Karen cup today too, and I found it after it got going. I was like, where is it? I know it's here. Again, we need to tidy up just a little bit so we can find our Karen cup. Thank you, Joseph. I gotta see who gets them. Oh, Soul got one. Very good. Michael, we haven't seen them in here for a little while. Jenny and Cindy. Oh, good. Cindy needed a membership. That's wonderful. Cindy would be here now, too, if she had her way. So I gotta go clean the oil from my glasses, too. Yeah, for sure, Ryan. I hope to have a little Dino Bone spray tan later this week, too. So I feel ya. Yeah, I have heard of the Clone Wars. Did you watch Multiplicity? Do you guys remember that movie? Back in the day, and when he multiplied himself, and each one like was pretty good at something until he did it too many times, and then he got one that was like, my name is Steve. Yeah, I liked that movie a lot. It was a good one. Anyway, all right, you guys, rock on. Be sure to go out and check out everybody. Soul's been doing some lives lately. There's been all kinds of fun stuff going on. Kirk's been doing late nights. Kyle's back. Karen's doing her thing. Josh, we're still, come on back, buddy. Jeff and Vicky have been busy. Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. There's been some other kind of creepers in getting some stuff going on too, like yeah, other lives and things happening too. So be sure to check it all out. Do the things like the videos, spread the love, do all the kind stuff, and we'll sing the song here real quick, and we'll get out of here and go do stuff. Clone jujitsu needed. Yeah, okay, guys, let's do the song. Let's see, do we have rocks here? Not really. We'll just hold a few up just because. Like, there's a couple, like, really, like, I like this one. I like this one. Really like this one. And that's enough for now. All right, we'll go for that. All right, guys. Pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one. And they all are very pretty. And they all are everywhere. Thank you, guys. In a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be kind. Peace, hippies.